Well, good morning, world. How's everybody out there in YouTube land this morning? November 24th, 2018, the final day, guys. The final day on this 7-month journey. May, I started working on this boat. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Hey, Palm Limit, yep, #1, man. This is getting towards the end of 7 months on this journey from Sandusky, Ohio to Marathon, Florida. That's Alvarado, Florida, there behind me. I would turn the camera so you could see it, but the sun's in our eyes because it's bright and squirrely this morning as the sun's coming up here in the Florida Keys. Nice and cool, about 80 degrees, good breeze blowing on the nose, of course, right in front of us. Hey, it's better than what we had yesterday. Yesterday we had 5-mile-an-hour wind right behind us, and since we were motoring at 5 miles an hour, it had the effect of having 0 wind, and just Dog and I out here in the heat all day got hot. But today's a little bit cooler. We've got the wind on our nose, which means I can't sail, of course, but I'm on the ICW still on the inside in some fairly narrow passages, as you can see by these beacons up here in front of me, these channel markers. You can see how narrow they are set to one another. Not someplace you want to be coming through with sails up. You need to be able to have immediate control, and if you do run aground, because even though there's channel markers here, with all the shoaling post-hurricane, we've had a lot of spots where it's gotten shallower than what the channels show or what the charts and the navigational software show. It shows it being 7 feet through here, but that doesn't mean it's going to be 7 feet. There were some spots back there where, you know, the chart showed it as being 5 feet, but I was going through at high tide, and it was about a 2-foot tide through that area. So I should have had 7 feet under the keel. Instead, there were times I bumped bottom, just barely, you know, not run aground per se, but plowed a furrow anyway. Plowed a furrow through some spots, some high spots. Got a full moon up still. That was kind of cool. It was pretty bright all night last night with a full moon. Man, it's just beautiful out here today. Just beautiful. I'd like to say I was the only boat out here, but there was a crabber. I saw a crabber out checking his traps this morning. But other than that, that's all I can see. As far as I can see anywhere around me. As far as I can see anywhere around me. Right now, I mean, he's behind me. Right now, going in front of me, I don't see a single boat anywhere that's not at a dock. You can see some over here on the coast. Nope, I'm sorry, there's one boat coming out. One power boat coming out. So there's me and somebody else out here in all this water. It's pretty cool. Water's clear. I know the phone's not going to show it, but you can actually see blades of grass in the water there. It's that clear. Pretty amazing. Went for a little snorkel yesterday. Right where I was, the water was a little turbid. It wasn't that clear right where I was. I was hoping it was going to be better. I've gone through some areas where the water, like right here, where the water is just crystal clear. But for some reason, where I was over there by Ligum Vitae, I think that's what it was, Ligum Vitae Island. Ligum Vitae Island. Anyhow, over there, it was a bit mixed up, so. Oh, man. At this point, I think even Popeye the Sailor, man, would be ready to get off the boat. Yeah. Hey, Palm Limit. Hey, Patriot Canadian. What's up? Hey, Chief. Good morning to you. Yeah, it's been 7 months. That's a long tour. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of a sailor you are. 7 months on the boat is a long run. And today, right now, at this exact moment, I am trying to decide whether I want to go to the outside or stay on the inside. I've been running the inside through the hard part of the inside, through the shallow parts. It should be pretty clear sailing going on over here. But going this way, I have to go out around Marathon, past Marathon, really halfway up the 7 Mile Bridge in order to get under the 7 Mile Bridge to turn around and come back to Marathon. I actually have to go past it and then through the bridge and come back, which will take me about, well, 7-8 miles out of my way. Whereas right now I've got a bridge right here in this cut between Almirada and the next key that I can scoot underneath, and that'll put me to the outside. I don't know. Supposedly we're supposed to have 2.5-foot waves. I really don't like the idea of bashing. Bad enough I'm heading into the wind. Bashing into big waves just doesn't seem like a fun way to end my trip, but inside the reef and what they call Hawks Channel, I'm somewhat protected by that. Somewhat, not a lot. It's not a, the coral reef here in Florida is not really a barrier reef. You know, it doesn't actually block all the weather. It doesn't come all the way to the surface in most places, so it's not like a solid wall. And coming right now through this marker, I have to decide. You know, I've been on the inside. I think I'm going to go outside. Just for a change of pace and shorten the trip up by 7 miles. So off we are to cross under the bridge. So I don't know if you guys can see it. There's the bridge up there in front of us. You see the cormorant go by. Hey, there's another boat coming out. I guess a lot of fishermen. Yeah, there's another boat over there. I guess all the fishermen are now coming out, taking their clients out to the backcountry. Gonna go fly fishing in the backcountry for tarpon and permit and bonefish and the like. You can see there's a flats boat going out right there. They're fairly shallow drafted. They're made to run through pretty shallow water. You can see the platform up forward and up on the back. Those are platforms so that they can stand up on them, get up higher, to give them a little bit better visibility down into the water. Getting a little bit better angle on their view. So, well, guys, oh, come on, move. Trying to adjust my navionics screen. I have it on the seat here in front of me, and every so often I have to slide the screen up, keep myself centered in it. Should do that by itself, but for some reason it it seems to have a problem doing that for some reason at times. I don't know why. Sometimes it works just fine, sometimes it has a problem. Electronics, man, you just can't trust them. Well, there's a bay boat going out. Okay, so that's a regular bay boat. He's made for going out in a little bit deeper water. He carries a bit more draft. And then here's another one of the flats boats. And these are designed to go in much more shallow. You see the platform up at the back for the guy to push it along. I don't know if you can see it, he's got a pole. He's got a long pole that he has mounted on the side of his boat. It's a very long pole, and what he'll do is he'll take that pole down and he will, uh-oh. Something floating in the water here, kids. Hold on. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Don't think I'm going to be able to get it. I'll bet you I'm going too fast. My wake's... Oh, it's on the wrong side of me. Damn it. Oh, well, I missed it. I missed it. I don't even know where it went. Don't even know what it was. Oh, well, next time. Oh man, I would slow my roll, turn the boat around. If I wasn't live streaming right now, I would slow the boat, turn the boat around and go back and net that out, whatever it was. But right now I'm live streaming and I've got my dinghy painter out long and I don't want to risk wrapping it around anything, so I'm just not going to do that. There's another boat and another boat. All right, well, I guess I had the bay all to myself, but now all the boats are coming out. Everybody, all the fishing charters are all heading out with their customers. That's what this is all about. Fishing charter business is a huge business here in the Florida Keys. So, what was that? I missed a comment. Just enjoying the ride. Well, there you go, Palm Limit. I'm glad you're enjoying the ride, man. Pretty nice day out here, actually. The sun's behind a cloud. That cools it off even more. Boat is just purring along. This is a good way to end this trip, man. It really is a good way to end this trip. I was disappointed by some comments that were made last night on my channel. I try to keep all my videos now where I have to approve comments. I forgot to do that on last night's live stream. And there was a guy on there that used to be someone who would contribute to the conversation and participate in the chat. And now he's just gone over to the dark side and just, you know, really nasty stuff, you know. Just really nasty stuff. And, you know, I look at that and I'm thinking, well, you know, a lot of people give me a lot of grief for claiming that I create the trolls by blocking them from my channel, but I'm sorry. When you have someone who behaves like that and makes statements like the statements that that guy made, just nasty, derogatory, just ugly stuff, it makes me realize that, you know, I think I do a good job actually at protecting my channel from people like that, eliminating those kinds of people in my life. I'm actually a little disappointed it took me so long to figure that out with my ex-wife. Clearly she's not a very good person. I guess I sort of knew that, but I was blinded by love, man. I was blinded by love. We can't help who we love, man. We can't help who we love, so. Even if they are idiots at times. I have no animosity towards her at this point. She can jump up and down, yell and scream, do all the mean stuff she wants if that makes her feel better. Personally, doing mean things to other people never made me or anybody else that I'm aware of feel better about themselves. Just the opposite, just worse. I would never want to live my life where I'm doing something mean like that to somebody else or intentionally trying to inflict pain or harm on somebody. No matter what they've done to me. You know, I may block you from my channel because I don't like your behavior or you know, whatever your agenda is. But that's no reflection on whether what I think of you as a person. It's just me saying, you know what, I don't want that kind of behavior in my life. And so I eliminate that behavior in my life by simply eliminating those people from my life. We all need to do that. We are the sum total of our decisions that we make in our life. And one of those decisions is what people we surround ourselves with. You'll find that the really successful people in life surround themselves with good, positive people that love and support them. They do not surround themselves with a bunch of troll idiots. So, you make that final. Yeah, Chief. Actually, yeah, I am about 30 miles or so from Marathon. I'll be there in about 6-7 hours. I don't know, 2 o'clock maybe. I imagine by 2 o'clock I'll be there. I don't know exactly, but about 32. About 6 hours. I guess about 6 hours, 6.5 hours. So whatever that is. What's it, about 7 a.m. now? 1, 2 o'clock I should be there. By 2 o'clock I hope to have the anchor down and be done. Have the anchor down, shut the engine off, and just be done. And I think when I get there, I'm just going to relax. I'm going to do a live stream tonight, and maybe just take a day to just sit there and breathe. I really don't need anything urgently. I've got fuel for the generator. I got fresh water. Me and the dog both have food. There's really nothing urgent that I have to do immediately. Are a lot of things I do need to do soon, like laundry and buying some provisions and that kind of stuff, but right now I gotta just get there and relax. So anyhow, what I was saying before is very important in life that we surround ourselves with positive, like-minded people. People that support you, people that want to move you forward, people that want to help you advance in life. Do not let those people that want to tear you down play a big role in your life. Try to move on. Very easy for me here on YouTube to block someone from my channel. I wish it was that easy to block people from our lives, you know, just that we could hit a button and blank, they're gone, you know. Social media enables us to do that. I can block people on Facebook. I can block people on YouTube. You can't block somebody in real life, although, man, there's a lot of people we probably should block from our lives. We should try to surround ourselves with positive reinforcement. People that want to help you grow. People that want to stand there and let you stand on their shoulders. People that want to take whatever they've accomplished in life and allow you to use some of that to help you get to where you want to get in life. But they're only going to do that if they know you're the kind of person that's going to turn around and try to help the next guy. I mean, with that comes that responsibility. So I'm in 11, 12 feet of water, motoring along here on the inside of the Florida Keys. I just can't get over the fact that I'm here, guys. The overseas highway runs right over here. That bridge up there, that's part of the overseas highway. It runs here along Alvarado. And actually right over there is a very famous marina. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's the overseas highway. Driven that road so many times now. I'll be driving it a lot more. So for those of you guys that are wondering, here's what my plan is business-wise. I was not successful in getting anybody to loan me money to be able to buy a vehicle. I do need to get a vehicle desperately. That is a #1 goal. But I've been able to identify some things. First of all, there's no reason why I just can't do my marketing and stuff, and if I can really curtail my expenses, substantially curtail my expenses once I get here. I mean, I won't be buying fuel like I am now and running the engine every day. I might be able to just hang out, wait long enough for me to get my first transaction going, even if I have to Uber myself around to do that. Although I don't even have the money for Uber right now. The other option, which is not as a pleasant an option, is to get a job. And I've been looking. There's a number of jobs available. The problem with getting a job for me is, what do I do with the dog during the day? You know, as long as it stays nice and cool outside, then, you know, it's no different for me leaving the dog on the boat than it would be leaving the dog in my apartment or whatever, you know. People leave their dogs in their apartment when they go to work. I'm on a boat, I can leave the dog on the boat, as long as it's cool outside. If it's a hot day, I won't be able to do that. Well, an employer is not going to want to listen to, oh, I can't come to work today because it's too hot and my dog is going to get overheated. That just doesn't work. So, although I did find one job that I might be able to bring the dog with me, the problem is, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, why don't you work one of those jobs that you can just do from home? I've looked into a lot of those types of opportunities, and the problem is that I either need a really good, I really need solid Wi-Fi, and I don't have solid Wi-Fi. I have Wi-Fi through a cellular network, And as it is, just doing my live streams and stuff, I max that out every month. In fact, I'm really close to maxing it out already, and it doesn't reset until the 12th of next month. So I'm only halfway through the month, and I'm almost done with being able to do that. So remind me, is Big Pine Key before or after marathon? I stayed a couple of nights in Big Pine Key. Big Pine Key. I believe Big Pine Key is after marathon, closer to Key West, as memory serves. You know, it's been a couple of years since I've been down here to the Keys, Palm, so bear with me, but I do believe Big Pine Key is, yes. Yeah, Big Pine Key is on the other side of the 7 Mile Bridge. It's further south towards Key West. It's where they have the deer. There's a lot of key deer in Big Pine Key, in that area. So, and a great little bakery. There was anyway, I assume it's still there. There's a great little bakery on the side of the overseas highway there. I used to like driving down there and stopping and getting their breakfast sandwiches and stuff. We would stop there on our way to Key West all the time. Huh. Anyhow, I have bored you guys long enough, I guess, but anyhow, there's some Alvarado there. Bud and Barry's Marina should be about right over there behind all that stuff. Famous marina here in the Florida Keys. Well, it might be far up. I think they may be down there. No, I think they're right over there. I'll have to look. Anyhow, kids, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. Me and the dog are doing fine. The boat's running fine. Old Rosie's towing behind us just fine. Everything's looking good. We will be in marathon this evening, and that will be the end of this 7-month marathon. Time for a new chapter in our life. So anyhow, kids, we'll have more for you this evening. We'll see you then. Oh, and remember, guys, in the description down below, there's links to my PayPal. Really need some funds right now. So if anybody's able to contribute, hit the PayPal up, because I got a lot of expenses coming up here really quickly here, and I don't know what I'm going to do about them. So I could really use some funds right now. Anyhow, we'll have more for you tonight, kids. We'll see you then. Thanks.